Here in the archives of King's College London, we hold extensive records charting the history of the college from its foundation in 1829. Despite the fact that King's was a pioneer in the teaching of photography, we don't have very many photographs from the 19th century. This is our earliest photograph from 1861. It's a group of students, but sadly we don't know who they are. There's no indication of names or anything, which is a real shame because it's a lovely photograph. This photograph is from 1888 and it's a group of theology students. They were training to be ordained in the Church of England. This photograph came to us in a frame, and on the back of the frame there's this lovely label with the names of all the people who are in the photograph, which is just extraordinary, and it means that we can identify every single person. There are two people that I'd like to concentrate on. The first is Andrew Weinstein. He was born in Kiev in Russia, and he was Jewish. So he converted to Christianity at some point in his early 20s, probably. He fled Russia and with his parents came to England. And after ordination, he travelled across the world. He spent some time in South Africa, in churches there, before finally settling in the United States. The other person, hiding right at the back here, is Samuel Jules Celestine Edwards. Let's give him his full name. He was born in the West Indies in 1858, and apparently he stowed away on a ship and travelled across the world. He was a Methodist and a member of the temperance movement. He was a very talented public speaker. He came to King's, but he was never ordained himself. He remained a Methodist. He lectured up and down the country to huge audiences and spoke on subjects of oppression and issues on race and social Darwinism. He talked about slavery and even lynching in America. But his schedule was grueling and he became very ill. He returned to the West Indies, and where he sadly died, aged only 36. To find out more about these people, we need to look at other sources. So this is the college calendar from 1888. It was published annually, and it contains all the information that you would need to know about what was happening in the college in that particular year. It sort of acted as a prospectus, but it also includes lists of enrolled students, so including those of the Theology Department. This book here is the index for the entrance papers, and so it's the original index, and you can see that Edwards is listed here, and if I can turn the page, here we go. There we are, and there's Weinstein. So this is just one of my favourite things. It is just such a wonderful photograph, and to have the names is just so special. I love the hats, I love the flower in his lapel, there's walking stick, there's just so much happening. And this is, you can see this is actually at King's College London. This is actually, you can see the quad in the background, and it's just a fabulous, fabulous photograph.